if you look on the screen right now, we've got a total wins for the 2 days. A cumulative addition here shows Team West with 27 wins, Team East with 16. And looks like on day 2, we've got 18 wins for Team West and 10 wins for Team East. I'm actually not sure if I'm saying that correct. It could be points versus wins. I don't know if we've played 28 matches. Have we played? We haven't played 28 matches. So I think what I'm saying is it's points. I believe those are the points for the event. So I might be saying that incorrectly. I apologize, but I believe it's 27-16. Team West leading this, and we're gonna move on now to the next matchup, which is going to be a doubles match, and you're looking at Tyler Loong out of Utah and Rick Witsken from Indianapolis, Indiana.
That is a tongue twister.
That is. That's going to be Team East, and then you've got... And then you've got, on the other side, for Team East, you've got Dominic Catalano, who's always dressed to the T. And you've got Noah Waddell in the neon yellow. Also joining me and Courtney tonight for this one is going to be Rob Cassidy. The Cassidy Kid.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go East.
He is still biased. I thought he might have changed. Nope, he's still with Team East.
It's on the back of his shirt, for Pete's sake.
Love it.
It's hard to pick sides here. I mean, there's so many good players from all over the country. Oh, looks like the game's getting started here. Oh, Noah, ready to play. Nice. Way to roll over that backhand and get that point, man.
Noah just came out of the
ready
gate.
to play.
Firing,
Yeah, he came through the air for that shot.
All right, a quick side out for Team East.
Ooh.
Wow, that was a nice point there.
I do want to correct what I said there real quick. The 18-10 for the day is double points. So each match is worth 2 points for the winner.
I
so
see.
that's where those numbers are coming from. So I apologize if I misled anybody or confused anybody. Day 1 was worth, each match was worth 1 point. Day 2, each match is worth 2 points for the winner. And then day 3, it's worth 3 points for any win that each team gets.
Wow, okay. So with day 3, anything can happen too.
Absolutely.
But day 2 is not over, and this match is super exciting.
So
I believe we have the oldest player here and the youngest player on the same court.
You know what? You're exactly right.
Right? Okay, I thought
We've
so.
got 48-year-old Rick Witsken, who plays like he's 21, and you've got Noah Waddell, who just turned 18 last week, Rob.
Yeah, and they play with the same passion too. Both very exuberant in their come-ons, and their personalities really show through their game.
I agree. And then on the flip side, you've got Dominic, who's Mr. Chill. He's a very calm, relaxed, steady player. So, okay, so Tyler giving a little back to Noah there.
A beautiful Ernie by Tyler on that one. That was beautiful.
He does that with ease, man.
Yeah, all day, all night.
He does that in
so
singles too.
Oh
He was
gosh.
doing that in singles earlier.
Sweet third shot rip from Rick as he takes the net. Dominic with a smooth cross court. Noah looking to get involved. Attacks the middle. Follows it up. Dominic resets. Oh, and Noah's there for the deflect, the reflect. That was so good.
Noah's feeling it right now, guys. He's got some really good
That was a nice
energy
point.
right now.
I like it. I wonder if occasionally they lose the ball in his shirt because it is so yellow.
That's
You know, that's a good question, because that Franklin ball does look an awful lot like his neon shirt right
I
there.
agree. I don't know.
And actually, just to be honest, Noah wears that shirt like every time we play, so I don't even think that's like a thing, but
He
it does
does.
make sense, though.
I don't know that I've ever not seen him in that shirt.
Boy, I
Wow.
tell you what, Noah's just dominating the court right now.
He is.
So here's the one thing about the styles of Dominic and Noah. If if Noah can push pace and get these points ahead early for them as a team, then Dominic can control pace later in this game.
Absolutely.
And keep the ball coming back over that, dinking a lot. And that's what he does best.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Scott. You know, Dominic is just so patient as he's exhibiting right now.
And I do believe for most of the times that Dominic has been playing today, he's been behind in the games. So this probably feels good for him to be up right now and be able to control some of these points.
Nice cross court into the reset. Good lean volley. This is quite the point here.
It is. A little bit of
Noah
everything.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
wow, Noah.
Clean. Folks, all I have to say is that's how they do it in the East. That's how they do it in the East.
Noah
East Coast.
absolutely on fire right now.
Nice quick correct server. Looking to keep that streak going, carrying that momentum into the next point here.
Oh, yeah.
Rick not real happy about that Ernie being done on him by Noah there. Look how far over Noah is. Oh, I think he got a little excited on that one.
Yep, little overextension there. Dominic's first words out of his mouth were just letting Noah know I had it. You know, that's good communication post-point, just letting him know that he was there for him.
Absolutely.
So Noah's being very big right now, but Dominic's kind of letting him know you don't have to be that big, right? A little big to a fault.
I love it.
Yeah, I really like this partnership right here. You know, Dominic's a very mature player.
Another perfect example on that
Agreed.
last point. Noah, you know, took a rip out of position, and Tyler punished it for him on the space that he left on his side.
Absolutely.
So Noah needs to kind of find that medium. You know what I mean? He needs to stay big to win this match, but at the same time, he needs to cover his court.
Absolutely spot on right there.
Rob went for a little bit more right there. Or Rick, sorry. The other
So-
R on Team West.
So just 5 minutes in, we've got an early lead for Team East at 4-1. And actually, correction, now it's 2-4.
Yep, I got to talk with a couple other players playing about, you know, kind of establishing that balance between urgency and patience with that clock, and the philosophy of the game, that comes with success in this game, the patience. So
Yeah.
there's definitely a balance that you need to find there in terms of taking your time and pressing the pedal.
Rick really showing through his personality right there.
He's howling. Rick is howling out there.
He's howling.
He's been howling for 2 days now.
Hey, it was 4-1 just a second ago. Now it's 4-3, anybody's game. And now it is tied up 4-4. Here we go.
It can change quick.
Can Noah Waddell keep the flame lit?
Oh, man. He wanted that around the post, but that's a tough shot, isn't it, guys? With the backhand around the post.
It is, yeah.
All right, the tone is set. I feel like everybody's settled in. Now it's just going to come down to execution.
And I think they got it.
Oh, didn't get away with that. Was a big stretch. That was a very,
Yeah,
he
couldn't
forced
quite
that early
get
a
around.
little bit.
It was. And I think what he ended up doing there was he slid his right foot through the kitchen as he tried to avoid it.
What he did was he committed to that Ernie a little early, and it was out. He still had to follow through no matter what.
For sure.
Nice shot. Fun fact, guys. Rick Witsken is coming out off of a big win at the Indoor International in Centralia.
Oh, yeah.
Gold medal with Steve
Deacon.
Deacon. And also his partner Tyler Loong came home with a gold medal from Centralia, also in the mixed division with Machelle
With
Escobar.
Machelle, that's what
So we
she
have
said.
2 gold medalists playing together now. A lot of success at that Indoor International. Noah Waddell showing us
Yep.
that flame is still there.
Boy, I tell you. Yeah,
Still lit.
I'm glad that
Still lit. Let's
I'm glad
go.
that you gave that
East
insight
Coast.
there, because a lot of people may not realize that they are coming off some big wins. That's a big tournament, isn't it?
Yeah. Tyler Loong's a very established. Oh, look at this battle. Deacon swings it over. Loong looking for the reset. Oh, caught him.
Oh, but
Loong's
look
on
at
the
the
cover.
reset there by Tyler.
Noah with a nice, patient shot into the reset. He didn't panic. He didn't overforce it. Here we are. Around the net. You know
That's
it.
just
That was
impressive
incredible.
stuff right there by Tyler and Rick.
Yeah, that's a Great movement, great communication by both players.
How about that? Organically, that switch allowed Tyler Loong's forehand to be on the outside so he could make that around the post. That was so sick.
You read my mind on that one. And also, if you noticed, at one point, Rick had actually shot over for a poach, got burned behind him, and Tyler actually made up ground and was able to reset that ball from all the way from the right side. So very
Noah Waddell serving here. Rick reaching in.
I love how Rick keeps that head down.
Oh, Catalano catches Tyler Loong down the line.
Dominic
Dr. C right there with that.
Yeah, I think he's feeling some of Noah's fire on that one, and so he decided to have a little what is it?
Oh yeah,
Like,
the fire.
of his own.
Yeah, you know, when the fire's lit, it spreads. You know, everything starts to catch fire.
Is this a
That's right.
wildfire?
You know what I'm saying?
Is this a
Oh,
wildfire?
it's
round?
getting wild. It's getting wild.
Very entertaining
Waddell.
game so far.
Oh, he's
I think
Good round
Noah
play.
had to defend that. He was a little late getting out there to that defense right there.
Scott, you've been doing this for about a day and a half now. We're in the last minute before they switch sides. Is this one of the more lower scoring games you've seen in the first 10 minutes?
It absolutely is. This is
pretty
a
cool.
very low scoring game for a men's doubles game. The other one that was very, very low scoring, I think, was Kyle Yates was involved in it, but it was 5-5 at the switch, I think. So this is right there
Yates
with
and
it.
Adam.
Yeah, Yates and Adam.
Yeah. Tough backhand there
We call that shake and bake from Alabama right there.
from Alabama.
We call that in Alabama, but
What
I don't
they
know
call
if
it?
do that. Do they do that up in New York?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. The term shake and bake, I heard it first when I saw Morgan Evans and Marcin Respetsky play together on the zigzag court at the U.S. Open about 3 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, so they coined the term shake and bake. That being said, the play, the play of whipping the ball and the other person poaching it and putting it away, that play's existed for, a while.
It's been around
In
for
New
a
York,
minute.
we call it, or at least I call it with my man Sam Chen, crouching tiger, hidden dragon.
Crouching tiger hidden
It's not as quick, it takes a couple more syllables, but
The Cassidy
it's the
kid
same
busting
play.
out.
Shout out to my boy Sam Chen in New York.
Sam Chin.
Let's get it.
Sam Chin was actually not there in New York, in Rochester, when I came up for Pickle Fest 9.
Sam Chen will be competing at the U.S. Open, so go ahead and take a look at him. Let's take a
Down
look at what's
here,
going
yeah.
on in this match. 7-7, 9 minutes remaining.
What a game. Team
Drop
West able
shot
to
taken
close
out of the
that
air by.
gap.
Oh, sorry, Scott. You got it.
Fine, Rob. Oh, what happened right there? Noah got all the way up there for that ball, and it just tipped off, didn't it?
It's getting heated. See what you want to do, Courtney, with that fire. You know how we were talking about how fire spreads? You want
Absolutely.
to keep that fire on your side.
Yes.
You know what I mean? When you get hot, when you start catching fire, they might start feeling it themselves and catching fire themselves. So you want to keep that fire on your side.
That's a great point.
Okay, Courtney?
Absolutely.
All right. I want you to drill that when you're playing your rec games.
Okay.
Okay.
You bet.
Love
I'm
it.
keeping the fire on my side.
I'm making jokes, but I will say, it is good in rec games to practice mentalities.
Oh yeah.
That's a thing?
Oh yeah.
That's a thing.
It's probably why
Maybe
I'm
not in
that's
Alabama.
probably
Interesting
why I'm-
enough, isn't it?
It's a Florida and New York thing.
I'm just going to base
It's an East Coast thing,
It's
Courtney.
an
There's a
East
lot
Coast
more than
thing.
New York and Florida. Here we go, Noah. Here we go, Dominic.
those
Rip
noises
handled by
from
Noah.
Rick.
Let's take a look and see how this point unfolds. Good patience, not giving anything up. Trickler off the net, no big deal. Ooh, he really forced that one, guys. That's what you call a winner dink. And you're going to see more unforced errors on the winner dink. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of a loss of
I hear
patience,
ya.
Courtney.
A little
I'm
bit.
going to see you practicing that also.
Oh yeah.
Okay?
Rick having an absolute blast here at this event.
Yeah,
This guy is
he
having
always
so
has a
much
blast,
fun.
man. That's one of the great things about Rick. I mean, he's a great competitor. He's also a great guy. You know,
really is,
I mean,
man.
pickleball at the brass tacks of it. It's about having fun and having a good time.
Yeah, I
And
totally.
Rick's good at the game, and he's good at having a good time. So.
One interesting thing about Rick is he's very quick to tell everybody on the microphone that he does not have a schedule that allows him to practice and play a lot of tournaments. He's very busy. He's a 25-year tennis coach. He's picked up teaching pickleball and has really picked up momentum in Indianapolis.
And that was a nice put away by Rick right there. If there wasn't a roof here, I think Noah had it back. But
Agreed. Sometimes in these indoor facilities, it plays a factor. But yes, Rick really doesn't get to compete a lot in practice, and he's a phenomenal competitor right here with these guys. Jumps right into the mix.
Here we go. A lot of good movement. Patient game at the net. Slicey cross court. It's up. It's landing. Drop shot. Out of the air. Handled by the fake into. Plays the bounce. So
Wow,
good.
fake.
So good. Oh, that sideline's so big. But that's Tyler. Exactly what Tyler wants you to think. That sideline's so big.
Is he
It's
baiting?
exactly- oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Boom, boom.
Oh,
such a good
not quite able
point.
to keep that in.
That was exciting.
We got a little high five right there from Tyler Loong and Rick Witsken. I think that's a great sign of good chemistry on the
go
team
East.
right there.
Oh, yeah. I like the lob by Dominic in that point, though.
Yeah, that was really nice. That was really
Yeah.
really clean.
To pull those tall guys off the line.
Let's go.
I think Dominic getting a little excited there, going for a little much right there off that shot. I think it was there. I just think he really just maybe pushed a little too hard on that one to put it away.
It was there. It definitely was there. Tyler Loong is just such a presence that it might have pushed him out just a little bit. But here we go. 7-10. 5 minutes and 43 seconds remaining. Let's go, Noah. I'm so biased right now. I apologize.
That's okay. No worries.
I love Loong. I love Rick. Nice.
Look how far out Tyler gets.
Nice
Wow.
point. That's what this team needs. It needs Dominic Catalano to have the faith in himself to win that cross-court battle with Loong.
I love that right
He
there.
doesn't have to do it every time, but he has to have the confidence
To
to
go
be
there.
in that battle.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, Dominic really
7-10,
feeds off
first
of
timeout
momentum.
taken. I'm sorry.
Dominic really feeds off of momentum.
Momentum,
You know, once he gets it, he keeps it.
We have for you Dominic Catalano on the screen. GPR of 52. That's out of every single pickleball player in the country.
That's awesome.
Props to him. Of course, that's in doubles. He's a very good doubles player. And Dominic Catalano, I'm happy to know him. He's a great guy.
And honestly, he's 52 in the GPR rating, but as far as dressing, this dude's always dressed to the T in his pickleball attire. I'm going to give him top one. I'm going to give him the number one spot as
He's
far
got
as
a few patterns today.
yeah, today is not like his
His typical.
it's not his best performance as far as apparel, but anybody that knows Dominic knows when he travels to a tournament, he is very meticulous about his attire that he brings.
Oh,
wow. We got a little
Yeah.
what was that, Rob?
They must be listening to the commentary, and they need to fire back.
They must
No,
be. Yeah.
You can hear the crowd, the team players cheering on their West Siders. This is going to continue to be a battle.
Oh, look at that get.
Overhead smash.
Able to keep it just to the left of the AC
Overhead
bit.
smash. Here we go. Reset. Ripped off the
Look
net.
at Noah just getting out there trying to grab that ball as quick as possible.
Back to the patient game here. No. Oh,
Noah just went for a little much there. I think if he would have just stayed
too
patient.
soft. Oh, man. I'm going to have to put this mic down in just a second if I hear that one more time.
If we hear him leave,
We
you know
have
where
Team
he
West
went.
really rallying over there.
Yeah, they
right
know
now.
what to do.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Noah right there with a nice inside-out put-away to the middle there between Rick and Tyler.
Whoa, that
What
ball, they called it out. It looked good to me, but they might have a better view than us
it
up
looked
here.
good too, but no worries. We're moving on.
There we go.
Now that ball was in right there, Cassidy kid.
That was definitely in.
This is the problem with the time here, because
yeah, I believe
unfortunately,
it is side out.
because
I
unfortunately,
believe it is side out.
Scott, moments like this, they deserve time to be evaluated and worked out in appropriate matters. It's unfortunate that this shot clock that's occurring here,
I agree. I thought that was side out, but I could be wrong there. I'll be honest, I'm not sure. I shouldn't really speak either way, but I felt like that was second serve. I thought they got the side out there.
Well,
Yeah,
we can
I mean-
always take a look. It should be very clear on the clipboard. That being said, whoever wins this match, it's been some great play. And let's go! Waddell with the hands. He says, "Where's that ball?"
It is not out of reach here yet. It is 2 minutes and 13 seconds. They're down 7-13 at the side out.
Timeout with 7 seconds into the 2 minutes.
Man, that's rough.
It's gonna put a nail on the hammer. It's certainly
We got some boos for the first time at this event. Rob, the reason there's some booing is because here's what we've been getting feedback online right now. You get 2 60-second timeouts in this 20-minute session, and I feel like there's some people that feel like it really does deflate the energy that's in this game. So what we're going to actually, I think, go to, and we will have a discussion with the players tonight, but we want to, for the championship day, which is day 3, we think we want to go to 2 30-second timeouts or 1 60-second timeout. And the reason, and we want to bump that away from 2 minutes and maybe go to 4 or 5 minutes so that you can't do this stall tactic this close to the end of the match.
That sounds like some great brainstorming. Whatever the format is, and it's been a learning experience for everybody in terms of formats in the future for pickleball. I will say, that timeout. I will say that timeout turned my stomach. But that being said, it was a smart play.
Oh, yeah. They're within their right to call that timeout above 2 minutes.
Made me sick, though. Money in the bank. Dominic Catalano hitting the dime on that back line.
It's 9-13. Oh, they just got the side out?
Finally got the side out after 6 serves. Just kidding.
Noah hitting the east versus west side. That should count for at least a half a point.
Yeah, hitting west. That's 5 points. Game should be tied up. No, but props to these guys for an incredible game. And then just finishing the game strong at this point is really admirable. And honestly,
that was a very nice serve by Noah.
Really good portrayal of good pickleball. Would you guys agree?
Absolutely, it is.
Yeah, because they are stacking, Noah's trying to hit the serve very close to the other player. And so it's a really good strategy because that player that's returning wants to get to the other side of the court, and they're pulled way off.
That concludes it, and it was a really great match. Really great match.
Very nice. Well played on both sides.
Watch. You guys had another scenario we got to see play out where they burned a timeout right above that 2 minute mark. That's obviously, from a viewing standpoint, it's not really a great thing to see. However, it is a great strategy from the pickleball standpoint, and it's within their right and they're legal to do that. I will say it did seem like it took a little bit of the wind out of the sails for that at the end, but that's their prerogative. Do you guys feel like that that was a fair thing for them to do? I mean, is that strategy?
Yeah. I mean, they had to do what they had to do to win it. So
I like it. I like it. Awesome. Thanks, guys. I really, really appreciate y'all's competitive edge. Man, thank you so much.
Hey, you get the best interview coming up right now, though.
I love it.
Rick's coming in.
All right,
the best interview.
Let's go. All right, let's go. All right, we got Rick Witsken and Tyler Loong coming on right now with us. Come on, Tyler. Let's see if we can get Rick round up here. Come on, Rick. Rick, my man. Come on real quick. All right. You can talk to all these guys after. You got plenty of time. All right, guys. Listen, what a fun freaking match to watch. I absolutely, from a commentating standpoint, so many fun points in that match. I think you guys utilized the timeout at a great time for you guys there. Closed out that game nicely. What was that game like? I mean, that was a lot of chippiness, a lot of intensity. I mean, fun stuff, though, right?
I mean, I was so enjoying the game to the very end, but still, Tyler was brilliant to call that timeout. I wasn't thinking about it, but it was an interesting match because I felt like Dominic and I were in a ton of cross-court. Who's going to break who down? And I didn't think anybody broke anybody down. I thought Tyler did a good job moving to the middle, taking his lefty forehand to break up the monotony of that rally, and he strategically was pretty wise. And I think I drove the ball real well, kept it low, which plays into his strength with super cat-like reflexes to finish it off.
Love it. Yeah, did you feel that same way? I mean, what were you seeing out there?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he said all the words I could say. We had a lot of great points, a lot of fun. There were a lot of different momentum swings, and so, we just got the upper end on that.
I love it. Congratulations, guys. That was a big, big win for you guys. To end y'all. Are y'all playing again? Is anybody playing any more tonight?
We actually play
Tomorrow.
The reality is every time I play with somebody new, it takes a game or two to kind of get used to. He's a lefty. Playing the forehands in the middle made a lot of sense, but I'm very comfortable with him. Looking forward to play with him tomorrow.
Absolutely, guys. Really enjoyed it. Thanks so much for your time.